skyscrapers. In spring 2014, London welcomed an ambitious new skyscraper to its financial district. The 525-foot-tall reflective building became known as the Walkie-Talkie due to its distinct curved design. But this shining new tower was hiding a sinister secret. As summer came around, citizens of London began complaining that the building's south-facing concave surface was causing powerful rays of sunlight at certain points in the day, which could raise the temperature to an unheard-of 70 degrees Celsius. Hey, Todd, how you doing? The highly concentrated beam was capable of melting tiles, causing a small fire on the doormat of a barbershop and melting a Jaguar XJ belonging to a local businessman. While one journalist even attempted to fry an egg in the extreme heat, the newly nicknamed Walkie Scorchy had to be stopped, so a permanent sunshade known as a brise soleil was attached to the building between the 3rd and 34th floors over the course of 6 months, costing over $12 million. A hard pill to swallow considering the building already cost over $250 million to build. Ironically, the architect Raphael Vanoli also designed the Dara Hotel in Las Vegas, which suffered a similar problem as it singed sunbathers, earning it the nickname the Death Ray. Vanoli confessed that he knew this would happen, but that he didn't have the tools to analyze just how bad it would be. Someone needs to tell this guy to stop designing superweapons instead of buildings. Number 8. Lotus Riverside Disaster. Oof. The Lotus Riverside complex in Shanghai was an ambitious project which ended in complete disaster because of one simple mistake. Okay. The residential complex was comprised of 11 new high-rise apartment blocks, but at around 5 a.m. on the 27th
the only
of
thing
June,
is I can't figure out what game I'm wanting to
13-story
stream.
building suddenly collapsed, miraculously missing the
You want my
surrounding
honesty?
blocks and
I don't know what to stream
domino
tonight.
effect. The incident killed one construction worker, but the fallout could have been much worse if the almost complete building
other than
had
that,
been
I'm doing
occupied
all right.
by its buyers. Investigations found that the freak accident was caused by non-compliance with construction standards and some seriously shoddy foundations. Earth beneath the building was excavated to make a 15-foot underground car park, and the soil had been piled up 32 feet on a nearby riverbank, which then burst under the pressure, sending water gushing beneath. These muddy foundations caused the building to topple over in a southerly direction, but simply moving the earth elsewhere could have prevented the whole ordeal. This massive oversight caused a number of project investors to withdraw.
Not a gamer, can't help it. Yeah, no, it's okay.
The company suffered total economic losses of up to $30 million.
Don't worry about it. Like I said, that's just something I need to figure out.
To the would-be homeowners of the $2,100 per square meter apartments. Number 7. Lake Peigneur Disaster. In 1980, a drilling exhibition commissioned by Texaco
I actually got to use the restroom real quick. and then I'm watching
damaged wreck in chunks.
Watching this
April 2015,
damaged
the ship was cut
wreck,
into 8
or
sections with wire
most
and
expensive
brought to the surface in pieces. Look at just
most
how
expensive
huge it was. Here's
damage,
the bow,
most
with all the
expensive
cars
damage that has been
inside
done.
ruined. Dutch police were unable to investigate the accident itself as it occurred outside of their territorial waters, but the mistake has since been speculated as a result of pure human error, as neither ship followed collision regulations. The mammoth salvage operation alone cost 67 million euros, the equivalent of around $75 million today. Add that to the cost of the Baltic Ace and the cost to repair the Corvus J, as well as the cargo they were carrying, and the driving error cost around 150 million in total. Number 5. Mars Climate Orbiter. In September 1999, NASA's 638-kilogram robotic space probe, the Mars Climate Orbiter, burned up and broke into pieces as it neared its destination after 10 long months of traveling. The orbiter was designed to examine the climate of the Martian planet, but the reason for its failure to even touch ground lays entirely with the people who sent it into space to begin with. The navigation team at Jet Propulsion Lab had used metric units.
We're all supposed to be getting thunderstorms tonight
to indicate the planned altitude of the spacecraft, while Lockheed Martin Astronautics in Denver, Colorado used imperial measurements in inches and feet, and crucially failed to recognize that the measurements required conversion. As a result, the trajectory of the climate.
What, Luca? You want out? Stop chewing on the lighter. You know better. Ugh. Get off. Get off. Get off. You're okay, sweetheart. I was just seeing what the clouds were doing. Looks like we got a pretty bad storm moving in. Oh, lovely. So literally, we're just chilling. Waiting for the storm.
Orbiter is estimated to have been dangerously within 57 kilometers of the planet's surface, where it skipped violently upon entry and was immediately destroyed. This huge discrepancy was responsible for the failure of the entire mission, and the mission, worth just over $328 million in 1999, was lost forever. Adjusted for inflation, that's the equivalent of over $500 million. I guess it pays to stick to one measurement system. Number 4. The S-81 Isaac Peril. Mistakes are easily made, and it's often too late to rectify the situation by the time someone notices. But that wasn't exactly the case with Spain's supposedly state-of-the-art submarine, the S-81 Isaac Peril. The submarine was commissioned in 2013 as part of a new quartet for the Spanish Navy. But there's just one problem with its modern design. Once it's submerged, the Isaac Peril may never be able to resurface again. This is because a miraculously unnoticed flaw in its design means that the ship is around 75 to 100 tons overweight, which means Spain is essentially invested in a submarine which can only move in one direction: down. The mistake is said to have been a result of a pesky decimal point placed in the wrong place during calculations, and it's a single dot which could cost an extra 9.7 million per meter of the hull, which has to be extended to regain its balance. Considering 680 million has already been invested in this single ship as part of a total 3 billion for all 4 subs, this is hardly a screw-up which can be brushed under the rug. Although the S-81 is now estimated to join the Spanish fleet in 2020, it's unclear whether it'll ever see the light of day. Literally. Number 3. Berlin-Brandenburg Airport. Berlin-Brandenburg Airport, designed and built to mark Germany's reunification after the fall of the Berlin Wall, is set to be the third busiest in Germany and one of the 15 busiest in Europe. It's fitted with modern terminals, bold structures, and even a working railway station. But not a single passenger has ever passed through its gates. The multi-billion-dollar airport was supposed to open in 2012, but all you'll find there nowadays are operating baggage tracks with no bags and a single ghost train kept running to encourage airflow. But why? The global financial crisis of 2007 and 2008 reduced chances of contractor and investor involvement, so various politicians pitched in using public money with conflicting ideas. At one point, the capacity inside the terminal building was doubled after construction had already began, and after the airport company realized the designer had not accounted for any shopping, whole new retail floors were ordered. After such setbacks, invitations for the grand opening were sent out in 2012. But the ceremony was canceled after the entire fire prevention system was found to be inoperable. A reevaluation of the airport by officials discovered 550,000 faults which needed fixing before it could be considered for use, from incorrect light bulbs to entire cable systems installed wrong. With millions spent each month to maintain the disused building, the airport has now cost upwards of $6.5 billion,
Jesus.
over 3 times its original budget. Number 2. The Vasa. This monumental mistake dates back to 1624, when the Swedish king ordered one of the most spectacular warships the world has ever seen. The Vasa, a new flagship of the Swedish Navy, was unveiled on the 10th of August, 1628. But to the horror of thousands of excited onlookers, it barely left Stockholm's Bay before it sank 105 feet below the surface. With the first gust of wind, the warship immediately capsized, humiliating the king for its failures. In the king's currency, the ship cost more than 200,000 Rex dollars to build, which amounted to over 5% of Sweden's gross national product for the year. In other words, 1/20th of the nation's annual income suddenly lay at the bottom of the Stockholm harbor. If the equivalent percentage of Sweden's GNP was spent on a single ship today, that would equal $25.6 billion. Lengthy recovery of the Vasa began in 1956 and continued until 1990, when the restored 17th century ship was displayed in the Vasa Museum in 98% of its original glory. Although official salvage costs were unrecorded and partly funded by I'm finally
This is why all whales are afraid of
All my
what?
hard work paid off. And already, the boss got a hit for me.
The lion is the true king of the land, but it too can be killed by hyenas. The eagle can be considered the king of the air, but at night it's absolutely defenseless against owls. And if we talk about the underwater world, it seems that orcas simply have no equal here. But this is not entirely true. Today, you'll learn why orcas need a whale's tongue, why they use other animals to play, how they storm the shores, and who has a chance to kill the king of the oceans after all. Let's go. I don't think I need to explain what orcas are. They're huge, black and white, predatory, just devilishly smart. No kidding. To understand how powerful orcas are as hunters, it's enough to say that they have a thoughtful plan for each hunt, depending on what exactly is the future dinner. Orcas, and they almost always hunt in groups, choose a certain strategy. For example, they need to disorient the shark to eat it. For a school of small fish, something like a carousel of animals will do, and when it comes to whales, it's better to see with your own eyes. The attack follows a brutal but working scheme. Orcas take turns ramming, biting, and pulling the whale by the pectoral fins, and as a rule, exhaust it. Even despite the size difference, one gets tired of such a thing. Imagine being bitten by several medium-sized dogs at the same time, and then they also try to drown you. Yes, orcas block the whale's breathing hole, and after a chase that can last for hours, the exhausted giant drowns.
And then the final strike.
Whales, of course, come in all sorts of ways, too. Some of them, especially the young ones, aren't much bigger than orcas themselves. But what about the blue whale? It's said to be the largest creature.
I'm actually surprised my weather radio hadn't gone off yet. We're under a flash flood warning right now for the next 16 hours. And then after just looking outside, seeing what it was like, it does not look pretty. What time is it? It is, I don't care.
Central Daylight Time.
Oh boy!
Tree damage is likely. Locations impacted include Osceola, Wilson, Tyrinda, Munford, Joyner, Dias, Gilmore, Bassett, Marie, Fulton, Dixonville, Atoka, Turtle, Guild Edge, Birdsall, Wheaton, Dimple, Deckerville, Peakdale, and Driver. Take cover now. Move to a storm shelter or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Repeating, a tornado warning has...
Come on.
Hello?
Hey,
Yeah, I can hear you now.
hey. So there's 5 tornado warnings in around our area already.
That's what those were about?
Yeah.
So, Justin wasn't just pulling my leg.
Say what? I'm back. So there is definitely something going on weather-wise here. I'm not entirely sure what yet. So this is actually the first time that Giz has actually ever been up in my lap and, while I've been live streaming without me having to say anything. You okay, babies? You're all good. You're okay. She knows something's coming. She knows about the bad weather. So Gizmo, gotta go potty? You gotta go potty? Come here. Yeah, thunderstorms. Oh, Gizmo. Hold on, Giz. Hold on. I'm checking the weather real quick. I'm seeing what it looks like. Hush. Gizmo, stop it. Whoa! Well, hello. I want to go ahead and take the dog out potty real quick, and then I'll be back. Sit. Wait. Okay. I gotta call mom first too. So yeah, 5 tornado warnings around our area right now. Yeah. So just message me as soon as you log on Messenger, and I'll give you a call after I get done talking to mom. Okay. All right. Bye. The skies are beautiful. You can definitely see where there's a wall cloud. So it looks like we're in for a little bit of a rough night tonight. Wow, I seem to not be able to. Trying to call multiple people. How's my stepdad? He's busy. Yeah, apparently I can't talk to my mother over Messenger. This is odd. Hold on, guys. But 5 tornado warnings near me? Okay. I'm going to go and check on the clouds. Yeah, I was taking a peek at the weather. See what the clouds were doing. Okay. Meteorologist Reaper, what's your forecast? Cloudy with the chance of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Possibly tornadoes. Yep. What were Ash? What were the areas that were under tornado warning earlier? You said there was like 5 of them, or something like that. There's 3 violent tornadoes. Okay, let's see what YouTube can show us. Hold on.
Money we've ever had. With a different kind of money comes a different kind of card.
I'm on Antioch's door. Little town here to the south and east of Carthage called Antioch. It's going to be moving in there within seconds. And then directly after that, we've got Deadwood in the path. And let's see here. We've got the Panola County Gun Club. The Panola County Gun Club is in the direct path of this very dangerous storm. And we've also got the Blake Winds Deadwood Hostel. All right, over here in Deadwood, another really small town, but we've got some stuff over here. Highway 2517 and a 31 intersect here right around. Let me see here.
Cleveland, Jefferson, Lincoln, 7:34 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. Tornado, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Kendron or near Risen, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour.
Ready to go through, okay? Just south of Carthage is where it is now. Thankfully, the actual tornado is going to miss downtown Carthage, but it is currently crossing the road, Highway 59 down there, just south of the town. And, yeah, look at that hook, man. Inflow notch, rear flanking downdraft, tornado. This hook, there's a little gust front, a little outflow boundary coming off of it here, so that might choke off the inflow and cause this storm to calm down. But we're not going to count on that. We're going to continue to assume that a large violent wedge tornado is going to go directly towards Deadwood, and they need to be getting in their shelter now. And if this holds together, it's eventually going to cross into the Louisiana area. So,
wow, pretty good circulations. Oh yeah, hold on, let's see.
Here's our storm south.
Yeah, thanks for that link though.
Still looks like there's broad rotation here. Not 100% sold on the fact that there might be a tornado here, but let's play it safe. If you're in Kedron, Mount Zion, Eunice, Pine Bluff, any of this area over here, get in your safe shelter. Get in your safe spot. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on right now, guys. Look at all these storms around Memphis. Here we go. This one looks a little bit more serious. I'm going to go up here back to the Memphis radar. And just to the west of Memphis now, just to the west of Memphis, we've got another area of some decent rotation here. near Parkin and Colton Crossing. Parkin and Colton Crossing and Yarbo Place in Arkansas, near Memphis. You need to be getting in your safe spot, okay? Take shelter now.
Lovely.
The National Weather Service has issued a new tornado warning for Carthage, Texas, DeBerry, Texas, until 8:30 p.m. Central. And this is a PDS tornado warning, guys. This is a particularly dangerous situation. I just shared that information on Twitter. Make sure you retweet that too. This is a serious situation, guys. That's that new tornado warning that just popped up there as a large, violent tornado is moving through the Deadwood area right now. Deadwood, just south of Carthage. Also, I'm retweeting some damage photos.
I don't know.
In case you want to see.
Thank you for the link, though. Thank you. I'll actually keep this playing.
They are looking at the storms.
Yeah, we have quite a few located at our clubhouse, but
Make sure you share this stuff, guys.
our tower collapsed on us, so we lost all of our clubhouse repeaters are off the air.
I should edit my title to the stream. Oh.
Sorry to hear that. So hopefully you don't get that
Okay.
running. But I appreciate you calling back.
Remember, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, get to shelter immediately, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. Do not go under an overpass or bridge. You're safer in a low, flat location. Watch out for flying debris that can cause injury or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home, make plans to go to a public shelter. Okay. Tornado warning continues for
No,
Parkin,
Mrs. Reaper
Arkansas,
is at work, but she
Glendale,
has a
Arkansas,
ride
10
home
p.m.
from one of her
Tornado
regular
warning is going to
customers.
continue for Banks, Arkansas, and Tinsman, Arkansas, until 8 o'clock p.m. And the tornado warning for Carthage and DeBerry, Texas, is going to continue until 8:30 Central. I'm going to, while we still have this pulled up, I'm going to let you watch this tornado, this massive tornado, move over the Highway 59 area south of Carthage. And I'm going to read off every single county that is currently under a tornado warning, and there are a lot of them. In Louisiana, Caddo, DeSoto, and Panola counties are under a tornado warning. That's associated with this storm that we're looking at now, and that's a PDS tornado warning. That is a high-level tornado warning. It's not a regular tornado warning. Also, Panola County in Texas is under that PDS tornado warning. Crendenton, Cross, and Poinsetta County in Arkansas. Arkansas, Cleveland, and Jefferson counties in Arkansas. Harrison and Marion counties in Texas. Bradley, Calhoun, and Cleveland County in Arkansas. Lee and Phillips County in Arkansas. And in Illinois, we have Clinton, St. Clair, Washington, Bond, and Madison counties under tornado warnings. In Arkansas, once again, we've got Cross County and Dallas County and Grant counties under tornado warnings, guys. A massive severe weather outbreak ongoing right now, as just tons of tornado warnings just keep on coming in. And I think the most notable one right now is this storm just to the south of Carthage. Our last radar scan update was about 5 minutes ago. And this is what we're looking at. It's going through the Deadwood area now. It's heading towards the Deadwood area. It's just north of Antioch. Once again, this is crossing Highway 59. It's going to cross Highway, let's see here, 699. They call this Antioch Road. It's going to cross near Prior Lake. If you can drive to Prior Lake right now within 15 minutes, you need to get to shelter now. Prior Lake and Poss Lake and the Panola County RC Recreation Center. Also, if you heard my NOAA weather radio going on behind me, that is my personal NOAA weather radio, and it's alerting me to a severe thunderstorm warning. I believe that was just issued really close to my house. Yep, there it is, down here in northeastern Tennessee and southwestern. So you see, guys, that's loud, right? That's going to wake you up in the middle of the night. That's why I love NOAA weather radio so much, especially ones made from Midland. I've got a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, just to be, transparent with you. But I've got a link in the description if you want to pick one of those up for you. It'll help you sleep soundly at night during the night like tonight. If you want to go to sleep and you don't want to stay up and obsess over the weather, you can sleep soundly knowing that thing's going to wake you up. Even if the power goes out, because you can put batteries in it. If a tornado warning or any sort of warning is happening in your general vicinity. Okay, so let's go over all these tornado warnings. Okay, we have multiple. We have tornado warning, 2 tornado warnings here in eastern Tennessee. This is a PDS tornado warning. It's affecting Carthage, and it's going to go north and east. This is heading towards Shreveport, by the way. Shreveport, Louisiana, batten down the hatches. I don't know if this is going to make it all the way to you, but it could. It could. So we're going to keep an eye on that. We also have one up here near Marshall and Jefferson, Texas. And we have a brand new tornado warning that was just issued by the National Weather Service for Vandalia, Illinois, Greenville, Illinois, and Kinmundy, Illinois until 8:30 p.m. Central. 8:30 p.m. Central. That's in Illinois. Let's go see where that is. Make sure we got everything updated here. Yep,
it seems like that.
Thing that popped up there.
I'm trying to get them to freaking check Craighead County, but there's nothing for Craighead County right now.
All the way down the Interstate 70 area there. This is going to affect Keysport, Patoka, Vandalia, Brownstown. And let's take a peek on that one. Once again, there's a tornado warning down here. I believe this is west of Memphis. Yeah, north and west of Memphis. Pretty interesting looking area of rotation here is getting ready to go over Colton Crossing and Yarbo Place. If you live around here, take shelter now. I'm going to go check in on our Illinois storms with Radar Omega. See if we can. Oh man, if we can get a better view of that. Oh, I think that's our best shot right there. That is it's a broad area of rotation, but there is definitely rotation there with the storm in Illinois heading towards Pleasant Mound. Going back down here to our Texas storm. It's old data.
Wow.
There we go. Oh, man. This is picking up in intensity. Guys. This is down here in Texas. This is our southernmost tornado warning. Look at this. Debris ball. Debris is being lofted in the air, and we can literally see it on the reflectivity here. Like it's showing up as if it's raining, but it is raining, but it's raining.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this up. I'm gonna actually go back outside and take a peek and see what the clouds look like. So I'm gonna keep this on though.
I've been saying this for a while. This is in the general vicinity of Antioch and Deadwood. Okay, these are really small towns, but Texas is such a big place. Like they're small towns, but they take up.
Yeah, I'm asking about Craighead County in his chat, but I haven't received a response about Craighead County yet.
South and east of Carthage and Deadwood. If you are in any of those places, you got to take shelter. This is currently passing over the river, the Sabine River near Hills Lake. If you know where Hill Lake is, you got to take shelter, guys. This is a nasty situation. A big tornado is headed right towards you.
Oh, I said, I'm heading out.
Correlation coefficient, you can kind of see a debris signature there.
Stay. Can you be good? I'm just going right downstairs.
For real on the reflectivity.
Stay, be good. I'll be right back.
Let me make sure I'm on a good. Yeah, I'm on a good radar for this. Wow. Tornado warning is going to continue for Mariana, Arkansas, Rondo, Arkansas, and Aubrey, Arkansas until 8 p.m. A tornado warning is going to continue for Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and Humphrey, Arkansas until 8:15 p.m. Central Time. Major tornado out here. I've also got an actual video now of the Carthage tornado. I just retweeted it on my Twitter. Go. We need to retweet stuff like this because the more people that know the kind of tornadoes that we're looking at right now, the more they'll take this seriously. Okay? That is a large, dangerous tornado. That's not a joke. Okay, so we're getting ready to cross over 6,000 people. Guys, thank you so much for sharing the stream. I know you're sharing it everywhere. I know we're doing everything we can. We got 6,000 people right now. Everybody right now that hasn't already shared this was to share the stream on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or wherever else. We can literally help you big time. I've been doing this for every severe weather outbreak for the past couple of months, and I get messages every day. People literally saying, you possibly saved my life, because I wouldn't have known to take shelter if it wasn't for you. The YouTube recommended feed, or my Aunt Shirley from Cleveland, Ohio, sharing this on our Facebook page, because I don't have a NOAA weather radio. I don't have cable TV. I don't watch the news. A lot of people are that way these days, so let's make sure that we can get the message out to them by popping up on the recommended. You can help us do that by liking this video and sharing it outside of YouTube. Okay. There is a brand new tornado warning for Arkansas, Arkansas, and Horseshoe Lake, Arkansas. Continue the tornado that's heading towards Memphis, okay? So, once again, that storm is looking like it's going to head towards Memphis, so we got to watch that one closely. But for right now, we're going to stick with this one because we have a large, dangerous, violent tornado heading towards the Louisiana and the Louisiana and Texas border here. Absolutely insane what's happening today, guys. So many tornadoes. So many tornadoes today. This might end up being an actual outbreak. So once again, this tornado that we're looking at here on the radar above my head that you can see here is a large, violent, dangerous tornado that is near Deadwood, Texas. All right, this is where it's heading. Okay, so I'm going to do this thing again, where I list off a bunch of names of towns and little places and mom and pop shops and all this stuff. The reason I'm doing that is because the people who live here, the people who live in this general area, know where these places are, and help them kind of coordinate in their head where the tornado is and if it's coming to them or not. Okay, so if I name any of these places off and you know where they are and you can drive to them within 15 or 20 minutes, you have to take shelter now. Deadwood. All right, Highway 2517 near the Bell Unique by Jaron. Bell Unique by Jaron. It's a clothing store. Salkagee Creek. Additionally, we've got Bagley Lake, and that right next to that, there's an Alexander Blueberry Farms. All right, if you know where any of these places are, then you got to get to shelter right now. Additionally, this is going across. Okay, so here's the storm, guys, and here's the Louisiana border, right? So there's not a lot of stuff in between there, thankfully, but this is going to cross. Right after it goes by the Alexander Blueberry Farms, it's going to cross Millie Creek, right before it goes over the Louisiana-Texas border, and that's near All right, so this doesn't look like there's a lot of commercials out here, but I see a lot of areas where there's houses. All right, so hopefully we're getting our broadcast out to the people in these houses, and we can keep them safe tonight. Look at this large. That is one of the best-looking signatures for a tornado that I've seen in a while. And we've seen plenty. We've seen plenty over the last little bit. A tornado warning is going to continue for uncertain Texas, Gray, Texis, and Karnak, Texas until 8:15 p.m. Central. Widespread severe weather outbreak currently ongoing, guys. I'm sorry I was late for this stream. I should have been on the air from the beginning. Look at all this. Look at all this. Unbelievable. We've got tornado warnings. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's the people that need to be concerned about the weather over the next 30 minutes. I talked a lot about, okay, the next 5 minutes, tornado's going to hit here. Here's some places that need to be on the lookout for severe weather. Shreveport, Louisiana. Do not tune out on this stream, okay? this storm is heading towards Shreveport that we've been watching, okay? So stay tuned. You also got a tornado warning to the north of you. El Dorado in Arkansas. There's some big storms to your west. We're going to watch them. Greenville and Clarksdale, Mississippi. And, of course, Memphis. Anywhere in the Memphis area, you got to be weather aware. Additionally, the threat is not over for the southeastern Tennessee area, northwestern Alabama, and Mississippi area. We've got to continue to watch this area. Corinth, right here. Later on tonight, these storms are going to affect you. Now, these storms over here, that once they move into the eastern part of Tennessee, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to assume here, I'm going to guess, they're going to lose a little bit of steam. So, Knoxville, Johnson City, Asheville, Bristol, Tennessee, all these areas over here, you need to watch out for severe weather, but the tornado threat is low for you. So keep that in mind. And give me just a second, guys. Oh, my God, I've already been gone for an hour and a half. It feels like I've been on here for 5 minutes. Give me just 1 second, guys. I do have to get myself something to drink because it looks like I'm going to be here for a while. Give me just 1 second.
So I ended up talking to one of them.
Remember, please share this everywhere you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or send it in a text message to your family members and friends.
Yeah, that's what she was doing. 14 warnings, 7 warnings. There's a chance you could get hit. What's wrong with the poor dog? She's crying for Reaper to come back in. Bad weather and maybe a little nervous. Yes.
Remember, please leave a like on this stream just like you would a normal YouTube video. This will allow for YouTube to promote this video to more people who vitally need the information. Remember, having access to good quality data is important during severe weather events. I personally ran Radar Scope and Radar Omega for radar
Check
apps
and make
on
sure
your
I'm
phone, tablet, or computer. You can get these in the Google Play Store or the App Store.
Yeah, I'm okay.
A tornado watch is issued by the Storm Prediction Center when conditions are favorable for tornadoes. A tornado warning is only issued when a tornado is imminent.
But yeah, she knows that there's bad weather coming.
Remember, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, get to shelter immediately, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the lowest level of the sturdy building. Please share this everywhere you can. Doors, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, go under and send it in a text message to your family members and friends. Below the flat people that share this.
Oh boy, oh boy. So I'm watching this. We're here from Jonesboro, Arkansas in the Heights. If you are in or around the area of Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee,
Star City, Arkansas, Rye, Arkansas, and New Edinburgh, Arkansas until 8:45 p.m. Central. Okay?
I'm just waiting for my weather radio to go off.
My voice going over it. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, so that's a new tornado warning, and we're going to go back here.
Yep.
And we're going to look at this one again because this is...
Yep, we had a couple tornadoes touch down near our area. I just seen it on the map. I was able to look and see when he was near viewing Jonesboro-ish area. So I'm like, ooh, there's two warnings that favored a tornado near us.
Super res velocity there. You can definitely see
like right near us.
There's a tornado here. There is a tornado here. That is the most textbook supercell that you'll see. Screenshot it. Guys, you guys helped me out big time with this last time. Screenshot this. Because I want to keep this image. That is something that you won't forget, seeing a tornado signature like that. Screenshot that and tweet it at me, please. Okay, so let me update you on where this is getting ready to go through, okay? Once again, getting ready to cross the Texas-Louisiana border. This is moving to the southern areas of Shreveport. Give me just a second. Okay, so this is moving towards Keechee. Along the Texas and Louisiana border. And this is
And what's
going
wrong with the
across,
poor dog? She's not poor.
Highway
She is not a poor
169
pup.
and
She is
2517.
spoiled
Additionally, we do have a new
as all
tornado
hell.
warning for Centralia, Illinois, Carlisle, Illinois, and Sandoval in Illinois until 8:45 p.m. Central. New tornado warning up there in Illinois. But for now, I want to go ahead and call out some places here. Okay, so this is going to cross the Texas-Louisiana border near Millie's Creek, and then it's going to go towards Highway 169. And then here's some more places. If you can drive to Four Forks or Keechee within 15 minutes of your house, or Chimp Haven, get into shelter now. You got to get into your safe spot. This is not a storm to play around with, guys. This is a large, dangerous, violent tornado on the ground. Moving towards the Keechee area. The tornado warning orients this a little bit more northeast than what it's going. I think that they'll probably issue a new tornado warning that looks a little bit more like that, because that's a little bit more where the storm's going.
What's up, MJ?
But if you're north of Keechee near Stonewall, you'll also need to start making preparations to get into your safe spot right now. Thankfully, it looks to me like on that last scan, the hook echo looks a little bit less impressive here, but it could just be recycling. We can't let our guard down. Now let's take a look at some of these other tornadoes out here. We have multiple, by the way, if you're just now tuning in. Thankfully, this big area of storms just to the east of St. Louis looks like it's turning into more of a linear mode, okay? So this is what we thought was going to happen. We knew at the beginning of the storm we were going to have multiple supercells capable of producing tornadoes, and that's what happened.
Yep,
But
storm's right over us
turn
now.
into these lines of storms, okay? And that's what we want to see. When they turn into the lines of storms, we've got a much lower tornado threat. Much lower tornado threat. But we still do have a tornado warning up here east of St. Louis for Vandalia and St. Elmo and Carlisle and Sandoval and Centralia and Salem. If you're in any of those areas, get to shelter now. Let's see here. What else we got? We're looking at some more storms here to the west of Memphis. Once again, Memphis, guys. I know we got a lot of people watching in Memphis right now. Stay tuned. We've got two big storms heading right towards Memphis. Hopefully, these storms turn into that linear mode that I've been talking about before they get to you. And we won't be talking about a big, tornadic supercell going through Memphis. But as of right now, it's still a possibility. So let's continue to watch this. Currently, we've got a tornado warning and a possible tornado near Mariana, and that's going to be moving to Brickies, Hughes, and Horseshoe Lake. All right. And if it holds together, this will cross right into the south and southeastern Memphis area near Walls, South Haven, and Horn Lake. Also, we've got a tornado, pretty good rotation here too with this one, moving towards the Gilmore area and Birdsong area, north and west of Memphis. And we've got this big monster of a storm heading towards Keechee and Stonewall.
There's lightning.
Once again, guys, this is across the border here near Millie's Creek, and it's going to go Four Forks, Chimp Haven,
Yeah, I know. I want you to.
and near Gizmo. Within 15 minutes, you got to take shelter now.
And hi, babies.
There's no time to think about it.
Hello.
A tornado warning is going to continue for Caddo Parish, Louisiana, and DeSoto Parish, Louisiana, and Panola County, Texas, until 8:30 p.m. CDT. A tornado warning continues for Vandalia, Illinois, and Brownstown, Illinois, until 8:30 p.m. CDT.
Arkansas is getting smashed with tornadoes right now.
Yeah, I know.
So many tornado warnings.
I'm trying to figure out Jonesboro, Craighead County area. I'm live streaming on YouTube. Literally put where we're located at, Cedar Heights, Jonesboro, Arkansas, or The Heights.
Here's another broad view of what everything looks like right now. Currently, if you're up here near Springfield, all the way down into southeastern Missouri, you're under a severe thunderstorm watch. That's what the red box means up there, okay? Now, these pink boxes down here, these are tornado
Get off
watches.
my laptop.
Nashville, you're not included in the tornado watch right now. Don't put your guard down. Stay with us there. But Shelbyville, you are in Tennessee. Humboldt, you are in Tennessee. You are. Corinth,
The Bills?
You are. Clarksdale, Mississippi, you
We had
are.
12
Little
yesterday.
Rock, Greenville,
I need smokes.
Shreveport, Texarkana, all these places. You need
So
to be
does-
She wasn't
weather
willing to stop
aware,
because we might be under a tornado watch.
as
Yep.
we do have a new tornado warning. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Vivian, Louisiana, Plain Dealing, Louisiana, and Oil City, Louisiana until 8:45 p.m.
What's up, AC?
This is insane, guys.
Can I have a cigarette, please?
Yes.
I'm sure you already know that.
I rushed to that fucking store.
But
I
this
got
is
out of there
insane.
10 minutes early, and we sat there for a few minutes until it hit 58.
Brand new tornado
plus
warning just to the
59.
north of
I just went,
Shreveport
"Put
now,
the clock
so
out, take me home."
let's go back down here. Let's see what's going on. with
We
that
started
storm.
seeing those flashes, and I'm just like,
Yep.
time to go home.
So here's our big giant.
Nick
supercell
is
storm.
also
Look
wanting
at that
one of
I
us to
want you
pick
to
up
look at that one
smokes
more
for him.
time. That is.
That's fine, but it has
Is
to
he
wait.
coming over?
That was
I don't
that
know.
one time the best
If
looking
he's coming
supercell
over, and
I
if he can
probably
wait
ever
until
seen.
David gets off, that's
It does
fine.
look like it's.
I ain't going nowhere.
It does
I'm
look
not
like it's
fast
weak,
enough to run
thankfully.
one of those
And
suckers.
here north of that,
You
we
two
do have
are,
another
though.
tornado warning.
You can
with this
fly.
storm, which you can see there's an inflow notch. It looks like this one might curl up. It looks like this one might curl up and get a little hook down here, and we might be seeing a significant tornado for Oil City, Gilliam. Oil City, Belcher, and Gilliam. If there's a tornado, it's right here, and it's moving this way. Get the shelter. Shreveport, you got tornadoes all around you. Be weather aware. You're not under a tornado warning yet, but I'll let you know if one comes. Okay. These are some of the most impressive couplets, hook echoes that I've ever seen. Check in on Arkansas. We got a lot of people in Arkansas that are watching. We have multiple tornado warnings in Arkansas right now. Check on that Pine Bluff storm. My goodness.
Huh?
How far is Gilliam from us?
Okay,
I don't know.
So this one is looking really impressive now. Wow. Okay, so this is just to the south and east of Pine Bluff. Got a radar indicated tornado warning here near Noble Lake. And I would just about bet my bottom dollar. That there's a tornado warning on the ground, or a tornado on the ground with this storm. So let's go.
Can you see us in the red?
I think we may be
We're sharing the
sure.
screen. We're over 6,000 viewers now. On a day like today, where this storm wasn't hyped up
Yeah, that's us.
like
Yeah.
crazy like the last one was.
That's us.
The fact that
We're gonna
at
start
6,000
getting the worst of
viewers
it here in a
is
little bit.
remarkable feat. So you guys are doing a great job of
Jesus.
sharing this on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere. I'm sure we're helping out some people today. Okay.
Where's my phone?
All right, so south and east of Pine Bluff, we've got Noble Lake. Our city. Give me just a second. Bear with me. Remember, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, get to shelter immediately, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. Flying debris that can cause injury or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home, make plans to go to a public shelter. All right, so right now, if there's a tornado on the ground, which once again, I think there probably is, so we've got some broad rotation here and a good inflow notch. We're going to assume there is so that we can keep everybody as safe as possible and we don't downplay this situation. We got a tornado possibly moving between Noble Lake and Tomo. In south and east of Pine Bluff, okay? So this is getting ready to cross the road here, south and east of Noble Lake, near Linwood, Moscow, and Highway 65, okay? So this is close to Highway 65 and the Arkansas River. Near the Arkansas River, okay? Sure, yeah, okay. So this is going to go over Highway 65. Near the Arkansas River. If you know where any of these places are, you got to get to shelter now. If you can drive to them within 15 minutes, a tornado is literally knocking on your door. Rising Star, near the Arkansas River.
Hey, Tristan.
Additionally, Grassy Lake, Highway 88 that crosses the Arkansas River. Lock and Dam 3rd Street. All this is right here around Pool 3 Lake. And English Lake and Swan Lake. So this tornado is going to pass through Pool 3 Lake, Arkansas River, then Swan Lake, and then English Lake. If you can get to any of those lakes within 15 minutes of where you are right now, you're in a bad spot. You got a tornado headed towards you. A tornado is headed towards you. A tornado is warning continues for Hughes, Arkansas, and Horseshoe Lake, Arkansas, until 8:30 p.m. CDT. So I know we got a lot of people watching right now in the town of Pine Bluff. If you are in Pine Bluff, like literally in the city limits up here, you're fine. This is getting off to your south and east. This is going to affect an area from Glen Lake, Linwood, and Grady points north and east. Okay, so if you're in Glen Lake, the storm is right on you, or south and east of you, really close. Linwood and Moscow and Grady, you should already be in your safe spot. Okay, and now this is going to head north and east, or directly to the east near Tomo, the Arkansas River there. And then eventually, if this holds together, we might be getting into the DeWitt area, the Gillette area, and Trinker area. First of all, and by the way, I got to take a brief second to thank Seaberg4383 for the very generous $100 super chat donation. You guys are being super generous today. Thank you. It says, Ryan, you are literally a lifesaver. We are fortunate to have you doing what
what's
you're
up,
doing
Ash?
with such a professionalism and enthusiasm. We thank you from Western North Carolina. Seaberg, you didn't have to do that. I appreciate the kind words. Guys, I do this. This is what I do, okay? You don't have to thank me for it. I'm doing this because I love doing this, and I love that you guys find it useful, okay? But thank you, Seaberg, and everybody in the chat, thanks, Seaberg, because if it wasn't for people like him, I couldn't do what I do. All right, so, oh my God, look at all these tornado warnings, guys. Look at all these tornado warnings. And we do have a new one. A new tornado warning has been issued. The National Weather Service has issued a new tornado warning. A brand new tornado warning for Stonewall, Keachie, and Keithville, Louisiana until 9 p.m. This is dangerously close to Shreveport now, guys.
We've got another batch of that coming tonight.
Thankfully, it does look like the storm looks a little bit less impressive, but it might be recycling. Oh, it is. It's recycling.
Yeah.
This is recycling. Perfect textbook example of a recycling.
I'll check back in with that here in a moment. I got to make a quick phone call. Keep politics out of the chat, please. We're under storm warnings right now, and I'd like to keep it to that.
Let's check on these storms up here near St. Louis. Once again, guys, we have 2 tornado warnings for these storms east of St. Louis. We've got a possible tornado moving through the Chauvenard area, Vernon, and St. James and St. Peter area in Illinois. We also have a possible tornado moving towards Sandoval, Junction City, Salem, and Walnut Hill in Illinois. If you're in any of those places, get to your safe spot now. Here's our storm once again with our depth. Now we're in Texas. It's hard to keep up with, constantly saying exactly where we are. But now we're back in Texas, and we've got a possible large tornado here, a dangerous situation tornado going just to the north of Keechee. Just to the north of Keechee, and this is moving towards Stonewall. Remember, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, get to shelter.
How's Carl's Junction looking right now?
Room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. Do not go under an overpass or bridge. You're safer in a low, flat location.
Clear? Okay.
Watch out for flying debris that can cause injury or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home, make plans to go to a public shelter. Guys, I'm retweeting some really unfortunate imagery coming out of Carthage in Texas. A big tornado hit there, guys, and we've got some damage coming in. Once again, I retweeted that just now. Make sure you go look at that and retweet it for yourself.
Okay.
We got to get the word out there. We got to let people in Stonewall know that a very dangerous tornado is headed right towards them.
Okay.
The tornado warning is going to continue for Centralia, Illinois. Centralia, Illinois, Sandoval, Illinois, and Wamak, Illinois until 8:45 p.m. Central. And we just got a brand new severe thunderstorm watch that was issued for the rest of southeastern Illinois. Okay, so that line of storms has sparked a new severe thunderstorm watch in southeastern Illinois and just a little bit of Missouri. Sorry. Okay, so
That's the one that's
if I call out your county, you are currently under a tornado warning. Let's go through all these tornado warnings. In Louisiana, Caddo, DeSoto, Panola, Bossier, Harrison, Marion, all those counties in Louisiana are under a tornado warning currently. In Arkansas, we've got Desha, Arkansas, Jefferson, Linden, Crendenton, Mississippi, Poinsetta, Lee, St. Francis, Cross, Poinsett. Multiple counties in Arkansas now are under a tornado warning, including Bradley, Cleveland, and Drew County. All those counties are currently under tornado warnings in Arkansas. And then Illinois. In Illinois, we have a new tornado warning.
A new tornado warning.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Greenup, Illinois, Toledo, Illinois, and Neoga, Illinois until 9 p.m. 9 p.m., guys. National Weather Service just issued a tornado warning. It's a radar indicated tornado.
We're right in that path.
Those are just northwest of us.
Yeah. So I'm gonna keep. Actually, I gotta.
And if these are jumpers, that thing's gonna barely. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Where this tornado is getting ready to cross through. Okay, so if there's still a tornado on the ground, it's south and west of Stonewall right now, north and east of Keechee.
No, we know.
Places that could be in the direct path of a dangerous tornado right now. Okay, if there's still a tornado on the ground with this storm, then it's going to be moving towards the North DeSoto High School. Okay, the North DeSoto High School is in the direct path of this storm. If you can drive to the North DeSoto High School, the next 15
Okay, hold on.
minutes. Take shelter now. Additionally, after that, we're going to be talking about this thing going over Highway 171 south of Stonewall towards Interstate 49. Okay, and if this thing can keep going, it's going to hit Frierson. All right, so that's what we're looking at with this storm. The Pine Bluff storm is looking a little bit better. The rotation is really broad here. Okay, I'm not seeing a tight couplet. There is rotation there though. So if you are north of Sarasa, south and west of Bayou Meadow, right through here, you need to get to your safe spot. Okay, there's a possible tornado moving through. We also have multiple tornado warnings over here in Illinois. Who'd have thunk? Oh boy. What's the best radar to look at this northern storm here? This most recent tornado warning. Oh, come on. There we go. This most recent tornado warning up here in Illinois. We've got a possible tornado moving into the Neoga area. You can see the rotation is right here. If there's a tornado, right there's where it is. That's going to be moving to the east towards Toledo and Greenup.
Weird weather.
Get in your safe shelter now.
I haven't heard anything yet for Craighead County, but I'm keeping an eye out. Somebody's live streaming on YouTube right now about the weather.
Tornado warning continues for Neoga, Greenup, and Toledo, Illinois until 9 o'clock p.m. Central. And the tornado warning is going to continue for Caddo Parish, DeSoto Parish, and Panola County, Texas until 8:30 p.m.
You see the line of storms?
CDT. Guys, I'm retweeting some videos of these tornadoes on Twitter right now. Follow me at Ryan Hall, y'all. I'm also retweeting updates on these tornado warnings. Everything we can do to get as much information out as possible. I am retweeting that now. Please help me out. Please help me get the word out. Follow me on Twitter. Share this stuff. I'm posting the link in the chat right now.
So.
All right. Let's go back down here towards Stonewall. This is 4 minutes old. This radar data is 4 minutes old. There's a tornado on the ground right now. It's right here.
Would you say giveaways?
The reds represent the moisture going towards the radar. The greens are going away from the radar. Anytime you get a couplet like this really close together, more than likely it means there's a tornado on the ground.
Like a full drill.
And once again, the North DeSoto High School is quite a bit south of Stonewall, okay? And that's actually in the path of this storm. This is probably going to cross the road, the Highway 171 south of Stonewall, between North DeSoto High School and Kickapoo. Little town south of Stonewall called Kickapoo.
Yeah, I just wanted to call.
We've got
let you guys know that
Kickapoo
we're
Corner,
okay right now. So
Crystal Spring Ice down here at Bridgestone Apartments. I think that this tornado, if it's actually on the ground here, it's going to cross the road there between North DeSoto High School.
Oh, this could be very. This could.
You can drive to either of those places right now within the next 15, 20 minutes.
I'm not going to get affected, but everywhere in the south is going to get hit hard and fast. You guys might get affected. Watch out. This could be very violent and you could get hurt.
Once again, I have to take another short intermission here, and I have to thank Christopher Stonelake once again for
congratulations on all the new studio equipment. That's pretty cool, man. You came a long way.
Donation.
Yes, sir.
Says, thank you, Ryan. My wife and I travel all the time and don't always have cable.
And it's because of
now we will always be able to watch your channel, and anyone can donate. Don't matter how much, anything helps. Christopher, thank you so much. You really don't have to do that, man. But I appreciate it. Noel, thank you for becoming a high-risk member. You guys are really killing it this evening. All right, so there it is, guys. It's getting ready to cross the highway there between Kickapoo, and North DeSoto High School. This is happening now. And the rotation is, looks like it's kicking up there. South and west of the Bayou Meadow. This is east of Pine Bluff, okay?
Get affected.
There might be a tornado here. Let me double check this warning. There's still a radar indicated warning. We don't have confirmation. I don't believe there's a tornado on the ground here, but I would just about bet that there is. I don't see elevation cook, which means that it's not lofting debris just yet, at least as far as we can tell. But that velocity, it's broad. It's a broad area of rotation, but I don't trust it. Okay, if you're in the Bayou Meadow, Lodge Corner, DeWitt, Alena, any of these areas right here east of Pine Bluff, you got to get in your safe spot. Now, if you are in Cornerstone, Noble Lake, Katamo, any of these places, you're good to come out. The storm has passed. A tornado warning continues for DeWitt, Arkansas, Gillette, Arkansas, and St. Charles, Arkansas until 9 p.m. Central.
Yep, I'm getting about half what you're saying there, Steve. So I think you said the vehicle had left the area. Is that correct?
All right. So, a brand new severe thunderstorm warning was just issued for this storm south and west of Memphis. We will check that one out, okay? Let's go check that storm out because we were concerned about it earlier. And we want to welcome our new channel member. So here's our severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado south and west of Memphis, okay? This is the storm that we were watching earlier. Reed Timmer is right here. Reed Timmer is currently in Memphis, Tennessee, all right? So there is a tornado warned storm that is moving to the north and east, and it may affect Memphis within the next 30 minutes to an hour, okay? You got to give me time here, guys. You got to let me talk about all these tornado warnings. I know we have a lot of people watching right now from Memphis. Somebody probably sent you the link to this video and said, hey, this guy says a tornado's getting ready to hit Memphis. Bear with me, okay? We're not there yet, okay? The storm that's going to affect the Memphis area looks like it's weakening right now. Hopefully it stays that way, but just in case it doesn't, stay with me. Let's keep sharing this everywhere, and I will keep you updated on what's going on in Memphis. Within the next 20 minutes, though, you're fine, okay? I will continue to check in on this. Let's go back to our Stonewall storm. South of Stonewall, we still have a possible tornado, and that's getting ready to cross. Now it's right now. If there's a tornado on the ground, it's right now moving over the North DeSoto High School area, and now it's moving towards the Interstate 49 area near Fryerston. Okay, Fryerston. There's a little little exit area on the interstate station. We've got a relay station, Alpha Service Products Incorporation, and a Shank Cat's barbecue joint. All these places are in the path of this storm. If you can get to any of those places within the next couple minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, you got to take shelter now.
Somebody in the passenger seat landed with the seat laying all the way back, head up against the door, passenger door, like they were asleep. I thought, well, shoot, somebody's in there, so I just backed.
All right. So, once again, here's the broad view of everything that's going on, guys. We currently have
I haven't even heard from Too Tall Rob yet, and he's over in Kansas.
We currently have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tornado warnings, guys.
7 tornado warnings.
National Weather Service has allowed that tornado warning for the Memphis storm to expire. We still have a weak area of rotation right here, and we're going to watch it closely. We'll see if they reissue another tornado warning. If they do, it'll probably look something like this. But Reed Timmer's down here just waiting to intercept it. The temperature where he is right now is 73 degrees, a dew point 71.9. It's prime supercell thunderstorm conditions. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Once again, the rotation here now on this storm south of Shreveport looks weak, but the hook echo looks absolutely insane. Here's your inflow. That's the air that the storm's sucking in. Here's your rear flanking downdraft. There's your tornado. Still a radar indicated tornado, I believe. Yeah. So we're not sure if there's a tornado down, but if it is, it's moving towards the Interstate 49 area near Relay Station in Fryerston. A tornado warning continues for Wilson, Arkansas, Joyner, Arkansas, and Bassett, Arkansas until 8:45 p.m. Central. Cody Gatlin says, can you check West Tennessee? Yeah, we'll take a broad look at West Tennessee. West Tennessee currently still mostly under a tornado watch. Got a lot of strong tornadic storms out here moving this way. So if you're in Jackson, Covington, Huntington, anywhere west of Nashville here in this area, stay tuned. It could get hairy tonight. But right now, we've just got a couple severe thunderstorms out here. This whole area along the Interstate 40 corridor south of Nashville.
Yeah, we have a
My pen just keeps doing
tornado warning over in
this whole
between
area
Batesville and
needs to
here in
mostly be
Jonesboro.
watching out for flash flooding right now. In my opinion, that's your biggest threat right now. A tornado warning continues for Stonewall, Keithville, and Forbing, Louisiana until 9 o'clock p.m. Central. By the way, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. The text that's scrolling right here is old text, okay? Like I said, I didn't plan on going live today. I thought that I wasn't going to be able to, so I didn't update this text. This is from the tornado outbreak that we had the other day, all right, and the one that's already happened. So don't pay any attention to this text. Sorry about that. Tornado warning continues for Toledo, Illinois, and Lerna, Illinois, until 9 o'clock p.m. CDT.
Down there in the
So I'm going to go back here, Pine Bluff. The storm still looks really interesting. Not 100% sure there's a tornado here, but if there is, it's getting ready to hit the Bayou Meadow, and then it's going towards DeWitt. Also, we've got a really interesting area of rotation down here near Pansy and Rock Springs, south of Pine Bluff, and that's moving towards Rails Bluff. So now, guys, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're down to 6 tornado warnings. We were at a point there where I think we had 11, but now we're down to 6.
Okay, so now we're down to 6.
Ryan, is this an enhanced risk? Yes, it is. This was an enhanced risk day. I think they could have done a moderate risk.
Well, it could have just been an EF1.
For sure.
Yeah.
Remember, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, get to shelter immediately, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls. Do not go under an overpass or bridge. You're safer in a low, flat location. Watch out for flying debris that can cause injury or death. Use your arms to protect your head and neck. And if you can't stay home, make plans to go to a public shelter. Remember, please leave a like on this stream just like you would a normal YouTube video. This will allow for YouTube to promote this video to more people who vitally need the information. Okay, so our Stonewall storm is looking good. Okay, it looks to me like it's went past Stonewall now. It's now, if there's still a tornado on the ground, it's crossing the interstate there. What was that? Interstate 49 near Fryerston. But the rotation here just looks weak now. It looks pathetic. So I'm not sure if it's recycling. I'm not sure if there's still a tornado down or not. But if you're in Fryerston or near the Interstate 49 area near Relay Station, where it intersects with Highway 175, you need to stay in your safe spot. Now, if you're in Stonewall, you can come out. You're in Stonewall, the Stonewall city limits or town there, you can come on out. As we got to hope that these storms turn into a big quasi-linear convective system soon. That's what's going to drastically diminish the tornado threat here in the next little bit. If you're in Rails Bluff, Star City, Warrenton, Avery, and Arkansas, or anywhere near there, Get to shelter. This is wrapping up. I think this is going to try to curl up here and drop a tornado at any moment. Still big area, a broad rotation here heading towards DeWitt. Not convinced that there's a tornado there, but we're going to pretend like there is just for safety's sake. And that storm up near Memphis is not really rotating much anymore, thankfully.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
The National Weather Service has issued a new tornado warning for Parsons, Tennessee, Decaturville, Tennessee, and Perryville, Tennessee until 9 o'clock p.m. Central. Wow, that is over here in west central Tennessee, just to the east of Jackson. It's we got to take a look at that one. Hold on, give me just a second. We'll look at this one over here. Man, this is the area that was hit earlier, and they're in a radar hole. Can't really see what's
Ash, I'm
going
also
on there.
live on Twitch too, by the way.
Wow. What is up with that? Okay, well, we can't really
Live on
see what's
both.
happening here, but Parsons and Decaturville and Perryville, you guys got a tornado earlier, okay? You had supercell thunderstorms come through. You probably thought it was over, but nope. Here we are again, a new tornado warning now for Parsons, Decaturville, and Perryville.
Owie. Smoking the eyes. Hate when that happens.
Tennessee. This is south and west of Nashville, okay?
So a lot
really
of
can't see
tornadoes
what's
going
going
on.
on here
A lot.
with the
We had,
radar
what
because
was it, a max of, what,
there's just so
17,
many
I think?
miles between
Anywhere
you
from
and the radar.
F2s to F3s,
But we're going to keep
maybe
our eye
even
on it,
F4.
okay? We're going to keep watching this.
I'm
We're
not
gonna
sure
keep
yet.
you
I haven't
updated
heard
on it as much
anything
as we
on
can. If you're
the
Parsons,
EF scale yet
Perryville,
for
and
the, any of the
Decaturville,
tornadoes.
take shelter now. This is now the most impressive storm of the. Look at that. Look at that. That right there is probably a beautiful storm to look at from the outside. You were standing.
A severe thunderstorm was located near Wilson, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour with gusts. Source, radar indicated. Expects damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Cowrington, Brisbane,
Serious situation. I think there's a tornado on the ground here.
Fulton, Dixonville.
Yeah, well, they rate the tornado by the destruction. Yeah, via the destruction that it causes.
Once
And
again,
that's a big tornado.
if you are just now tuning in, this is what's going on. A widespread outbreak of severe thunderstorms producing tornadoes from Louisiana into Arkansas, into Tennessee, and Illinois. Earlier today, we had multiple tornado warnings in North Carolina, but that threat has subsided.
They found a man in the car after it was tossed.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't
Feel
expect
really bad
this
for this
much
out-
activity
yeah.
today. That's why it's important to take every risk seriously, whether the storm takes the
Hey,
center puts you
Captain
under a slight risk,
Astronaut with the
moderate risk, or an
recommitment of
enhanced
the
risk,
Tier 3 sub.
this risk or that risk. It doesn't matter. They all
Much
need to
love,
be taken
Astronaut. How
seriously.
you doing, brother? Thank you for the Tier 3.
A new tornado warning has been
Saw in Mitchellville, Arkansas until 9:30 p.m. Central.
No,
It's a brand new
Mitchellville,
tornado warning. I believe it's right here south and east of Pine Bluff.
southeast of Pine Bluff.
Yep. That's southeast of Pine Bluff. And that's going to be an updated tornado warning for our Pine Bluff storm here. not on this
we got
radar
a tornado
yet.
on the ground in Pine Bluff.
Oh, that's for down here. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're good. We're good for the time being, Astronaut. This storm
on the
is
wrong storm.
looking pretty big. Yeah, we're hoping it doesn't hit us either.
Don't get me wrong, we do need to stay updated on what's going on with that Pine Bluff storm, but this, that is,
yeah, we finally broke the record of the most warnings, 2011, 12 warnings one day, 2021, 14 warnings. For Arkansas, there was a day that Arkansas
so look at that. We
ended
got
up recording 56 tornadoes in
extremely
one day.
dangerous storms within 30 miles of each other. With I would just about guarantee tornadoes on the ground here near DeWitt and Star City.
I got the weather radio on in the background. I got this gentleman who is linked over on my YouTube. He's actually, this person who I'm listening to is actually on YouTube right now. So I'm technically, as you can call, could be mirroring it, but not.
Why is my mic not working?
Okay.
Is it up by your head?
No, it's.
Yeah, now we have two. I believe that there are two tornadoes on the ground right now in Arkansas.
Two tornadoes on the ground in
That's the
Arkansas.
tornado warning. Let me check this out real quick.
Real good job. 200 feet of brand new fence plus moving 285 foot back. 100.
Ash, I wish I was able to, but it's
So
webcam and laptop.
National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Desha County, Drew County, Lincoln County, and Arkansas County.
Arkansas County, Lincoln County.
Southeastern Arkansas until 9:30 p.m. CDT. Locations that are affected will include Star City, Mitchellville, Winchester, Omega, Mills, Kelso, Arkansas Post, Gordon, Tyro, and Reedville. Guys, this is a dangerous situation. That is a broad area of intense rotation there. And let's go in close on this. We've got two tornadoes here, guys. We have two supercell tornadoes going through Arkansas here.
Noticing a tornado was located near Joiner, 8 miles northwest of Freeman Shelby Forest State Park.
Here, I'm going to start with the southern one because that's the
I posted another video on
really
YouTube. It's going to
do
be
the
finished
top one.
uploading of the clouds
We have to share
that
this everywhere. We got to make
we
sure
were
that we
dealing
get
with
the
earlier.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Just give me 1 second. Remember, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, get to shelter immediately, such as a safe room, basement, storm cellar, or a small interior room on the.
Oops.
Forever to get my mic working.
Didn't mean to do that.
So,
on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Stay away from windows, doors, and outside walls, as we likely have a large, dangerous tornado here south and east of Star City, and this is
Southeast of Star City,
near the Cane Creek State Park. Okay, down here around this area, and you know where Cane Creek State Park is.
We already did have one near to us.
Tornado is moving across the Bayou Bartholomew River. All right, the Bayou
last year
Bartholomew
at
River,
the Turtle Creek Mall,
and near Cane Creek
that one
State
was an
Park.
EF3.
If you can drive there, in the next 15 minutes, you got to be in a safe spot. You got to take
Two
shelter.
tornadoes,
now.
one spot.
Eventually, this is going to go towards
the closest shelter we have is the
down
McDonald's
here on Hampton Road,
or the Come and Go.
Once again, thankfully, this is a very non-populated
But by the time
area.
we got down to the Come and Go,
There's
it
a
would
lot
have
of
already either
little areas
passed
where there are
or
houses, but pretty much for the most part unpopulated. Eventually, this will get to Avery though, and eventually it will cross the Bluff River near Dark Corner Church, and then if this can hold together, which it looks like it might, this could make it all the way to
we got
Gould, or
the cat's actually. She actually went outside.
And that looks like it's a little bit more
ballsy.
populated there. We've got a Dollar General, a Shepco, and an Exxon gas station, and multiple churches. And it's like a little food distribution center up there. So we're going to watch this closely as it heads to the northeast. That's a large area of rotation, and that is a dangerous storm there. So now let's take a look at the northernmost storm. The National Weather Service has issued a new tornado warning, by the way, for Sibley, Louisiana, and Dubberly, Louisiana, and Heflin, Louisiana, until 9:30 p.m. Central.
All around us right now.
so
We're just
many
waiting
warnings
for the
today.
storm cell that's coming in from the west
Radar
to get
scope.
here.
Come on,
That's what
radar
we're
scope.
probably gonna have
There we go.
to
All right, now we've got
bounce
this northernmost storm near
as
DeWitt.
soon as
All
those
right.
tornado sirens go off.
Second. Everywhere that I'm naming off right now is in Arkansas, by the way, guys. I know we got warnings in Tennessee, Texas, Illinois, Louisiana, but right now I'm talking about Arkansas. I'll get to the other places really soon. We've got a tornado warning.
Our neighbor.
I'm sorry, we've got a tornado moving across the southern DeWitt areas. Right across Highway 165. That's where it's going right now.
Yeah.
And then it's going to go, once again, thankfully, this is going through a pretty rural area. There's a DeWitt Municipal Airport out here. If you can get to that airport, you got to take shelter now. You got a dangerous storm heading towards you with a possible large tornado. Alter Lake. And this is going to eventually go across the Lagoo Bayou. And then to Hobart Reservoir and Hale Lake, okay? So if any of those places sound familiar to you, if you can drive to them in 15 minutes or less, take shelter now. Okay. Everyone, welcome our new channel member.
Yeah, Astronaut, I'm back down to 47 subs.
Wow.
So that sub
Yeah, that
bar
southern
right
one
there.
here, this is that's definitely a tornado.
It's okay, though.
Wow. The mechanical, I can never say your name right, but thank
we
you
need
for
a
becoming
radar
a
in your
member,
other
man.
window, bro. I know.
Appreciate it.
I know. Hold on.
There's correlation
Is there a
coefficient. Don't see
way
anything
for me
there.
to do that?
Towards Mitchellville and Dumas. What else we got out there, guys?
Alert!
So once again, we do have this small tornado warning out here. We can't really look at that on radar because there's a radar hole out there. Illinois, South Charleston, Illinois, and this is moving towards the area along Interstate 7. Okay. National Weather Service has issued a new tornado warning.
It's going to take it a little bit. What's up,